when someone's serious about reaching some common ground or when they're not. It doesn't take long to usually figure that out. It was quite clear to me pretty early on that at this stage in the process, you weren't going to get that. And so instead of trying to constantly try to achieve something that was unachievable, and rather get something done, get it on the table, get this thing, we didn't have a bill. So the other side had a pretty good case to make. So they could bring up death panels, they could bring up, it didn't exist, but nor did a bill. and so as long as you're talking about it in a vacuum, you couldn't claim they were illegitimate because there was nothing legitimate to argue for, at least out of that committee. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's my...
With 5 years of committee bills, we're still sort of in a vacuum.
Well, yeah, because I thought we had a very good bill for somebody. No one ever talked about it.
Yes.
Getting back,
I couldn't get people to talk about, these shows. Here we had spent all this time crafting a good, balanced bill with public option, all these other things, kept costs down, a lot of prevention, a lot of quality, good stuff on the thing. I couldn't get anybody.
doesn't bring ratings.
Well, that's the other point. That's another point. Yeah, I agree with that.
Just one quick
Yeah,
follow-up.
sorry.
I went to a lot of these Tea Party protests in the last few months. I have a colleague that I work with,
God bless you. God
rabid
bless you.
Republican. I went to the 9/11 Tea Party in Bridgeport. I saw a lot of disturbing symbols, socialism, Nazism associated with President Obama. A lot of what I would consider disturbing remarks about yourself being said by some of these people. Are you concerned about the tone that out there in the country by some people who are opposed to you or President Obama in terms of like socialism, Nazism, racist remarks? 9/11, I saw at this 9/11 rally, I saw people doing a kick line. They rewrote the words to New York, New York, to make it a partisan thing. Now this is on 9/11. I didn't think we could ever get to a point that we'd be doing partisan political rallies on 9/11.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about the tone that's out there and just...
Well, it's not unique. I suspect all of you here are pretty good students of history, and there have been ugly times in our history. The difference between those times and this time is the ability to communicate is substantially enhanced. I mean, the power to be able to have a message, fly across the country, around the world instantaneously is very different. Although certainly the stuff that Lincoln went through, or that other political figures have in times during periods of great national debate, have seen some pretty ugly stuff in the past. Now the difference is you can communicate it, and there's a danger. You create environments, and what I suspect there are always elements in our society that are going to do that. What bothers me in a way is that they're now